Damn, amigo.
We was all the gas, just living life, trying to catch a vibe. My chick with me, she a real one, she down the ride. Just keep it cool and low, don't make me pick a side. Right or wrong, I'm gon' pick my people's side. Come a toast from all this drink. All the weed I know is stained. Fragrance on me, I'm not the only one. Don't care about what you think. My bitch right here, I know she riding. Waterfall, you know I'm sliding. We just vibing in the zone. Don't make my girl is off the violence. She pouring that potion, both my eyes so low, I see slow motion. Don't ask me for no money, cause my life look like promotion. City lights reflecting all my shades, I see the bigger picture. Dodging all that fake love, I can read you like a squid. We was off the gas, just living life, trying to catch a vibe. My chick with me, she a real one, she down the ride. Just keep it cool and low, don't make me pick a side. Right or wrong, I'm gon' pick my people's side. No BBs in my chain, got my presence bright enough. Pour another cup and roll more and light it up. I'm leaving with the folks, I came with that's right or wrong. Cross that line of smoke won't be the only thing that hit your lungs. Looking in this mirror, know I live the life I wanted. I stay on it, gotta have this shit forever, not just moments. Catch the vibes and keep it going. Don't you fuck up what we doing. Peep the motion, check the movement. This the wave they pursuing. We was out the gas, just living life, trying to catch a vibe. My chick with me, she a real one, she down the ride. Just keep it cool and low, don't make me pick a side. Right or wrong, I'm gon' pick my people's side. We was out the gas. My chick with me, she a real one, she down the ride. Just keep it cool and low.
We live. What is up? What is up? Man, it's been a while. We're in 2026. Let me know if y'all can hear me, man. How the mic sounding? Hope everything coming out clearly. What's the word? Okay, we live. Let's get that off the screen now. Yo, what is the word, man? What's going on? Do me a favor. Let me know where you're tapping in from. What's your kennel name? What's your location? Let me share this out a little bit. Let's see. How do I share this? All right, man. Let me know where y'all tapping in from. Kennel name, state, city if you want to. But yeah, let me share this out, man. Do me a favor, man. Hearts, likes, thumbs up, whatever y'all can do, share it for me as well. If you don't mind. It won't hurt you to do it. I'll share this out. Couple of people. We'll get this rolling. Man, that's enough. I get tired of tagging people. Hey, man. What y'all on today? What are y'all on tonight, man? It's Ped Talks. Let's talk about Peds tonight. Some slight, not too much. But before we get into that, got a little question for y'all. Let's have a little conversation, man. I want to know, like this. When do you breed in house? What's y'all thoughts on that? First of all, who in here? Oh, Brandon. Good brother, good brother. What's the word? DCBNEB. What's the word, Brandon? Good brother. Man, when do you breed in house, man? Do me a favor, man. Like, heart, share it out, man. Share it out. Get us get a little conversation going on a Friday, if it's cool. If not, then I'll get back to my business. But I ain't been on in a minute. That's definitely wanted to tap in. I appreciate it, B. I know you're the one that gave me the heart and the like or whatever. But yeah, man, I definitely want to tap in, spend a minute, kind of see what's going on. Hold up, where the fucking phone charger? Let's charge this phone up. This bitch dying fast. But yeah, man, when do you breed in house? When is the perfect time to breed in house? Kayla Beth Savage, hello. Appreciate you for jumping in, Kayla. You ain't even gotta say where you from. I already know. Oklahoma in the building. Savage Beast Kennels, Kayla, Lexi, what it do? Man, DCB Joe in here. He ain't gotta say where he from. I already know. That's West Virginia. That's DCB. Brandon, that's Maryland, man. That's DCB in the building. You know the usuals. I expect y'all to be in here. I don't take it for granted though. So you could be anywhere in the world, but you rocking with me tonight. I appreciate that 100. I got some stuffs in the work that you would be very proud of. Talk to me about it. Is that for the world or is that for behind the scenes? Talk to me about it. But the question is, hope all is well. Dolo, what's the word, bro? All is well, man. I'm doing good. I'm above ground, my boy. So I'm definitely doing good. I'm blessed. Hey, man, hope all is well on your end. But the question right now is, when do you breed in house? When is a good time to breed your bitch to your stud? How do you know when it's time for you to do that? Because I mean, we easily, look at what other people got going on. We give a lot of credit to other people programs. Most of the time, we'll give another dog a look before we give our own stud that look, because that dog may have built up some type of hype, some type of reputation. But when do we know that, hey man, I gotta give my dog this look right now for this female? Dude, Low, what's the word, bro? I appreciate you popping in. Kayla Lexi says she happy to be here. Joe Mills, what is up? I need to put y'all stuff on the screen, actually. Happy to be here. Hope all is well. It is. Kayla, let me know. Is that a public conversation or is that private? Let me know. Let me know. We can talk about it right now if you want to. Savage Beast Kennels is talking about how you need your loyal fan club. Us, duh. Hey, I wouldn't even call y'all no fan club, man. Y'all just more like supporters, man. I wouldn't say y'all fans. You know what I mean? That's taking it a little too far. I wouldn't disrespect you like that because y'all got, y'all own stuff going on, but y'all do support what I do. But yeah, I think y'all deserve a title that's better than being called the fan. 100%. No, I'm happy for it. Thank you. But let's talk about it. When do you breed in house? When do you look within and give your stud that look that he deserves over the outside dog? How you make that decision? What goes through your mind? I feel if you're confident in the male, I feel you will breed in house, especially if the female in house is just as right. Boom. That's an easy one, right? If the female fire and the male fire, damn B, you gonna make it simple. I want to have a little depth in the conversation, but it really is that simple. But let's talk about it deeper than that. I finally had a boy whose pet and looks complimented my girl. That's when I went in house. Time to tighten up too. Now, what's time to tighten up? You need to tighten up that breeding, or that breeding was what you needed to do to tighten things up. Dolo, I say just depending on what you're going for and what quality your stud have to bring forth. Right. Now that's a big part to me because sometimes, bro, just because you got the motherfucking dick at the house, that don't mean you need to use the dick. Because a lot of niggas be having some dogs that's available to you, but that dog don't need to be bred. So yeah, yeah, yeah. The quality of the stud gotta be A1. But I think most people breed sometimes based on what their purse allows them to breed to, and not necessarily what their female needs to breed to. If you know what I mean. It's like I got my boy right here, right now. Hey, he can get up, he can shoot. I might can get this litter, move some puppies. That might not be the best breeding for your female. However, it's the most available stud. So some people, you know what I mean, I feel like they go ahead and do that because the dog is here, the bitch is there. Let's get it done. It said the breeding has to make sense first and foremost. Explain that, Joe. Let's get in some depth, man. A little bit more understanding. Like it seemed like a simple statement to you, but what really does it mean? Pheno, Geno, is it deeper than Pheno and Geno? You got some idea of where it's going after that? You know what I mean? Let's talk about it. MTF bullies, shout out. MTF, first day out. Hey, yeah, what it do? MTF bullies tapping in from up north, man. I know they got a pound of snow on the ground, man. I appreciate you being here. Hey, man, everybody, man, do me a favor. Everybody, give a shout out to MTF, man. He just recently had a new bundle of joy added to his family. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you had a daughter, man. Congratulations. It's not your first child, so you're not new to fatherhood, but still, bro, shout out to you and your new bundle of joy, bro. I mean that from the bottom of my heart, man. I hope you enjoy it 100%, bro. Thank you. Thank you for taking the time to be here with me when you probably need to be somewhere burping that baby. But I appreciate you being here, dog. A lot of humans need to take that advice. Whoa. What advice? Just because the dick is in the house, you don't need to use it? I think that's what you talking about, Lexi. You nasty. You nasty. I said male and female have to complement each other's pheno and geno. All right, so I see we're gonna keep it simple today. We're gonna keep it simple, man. If the pheno is right and the geno is right, do the breeding, right? All right, cool. That's the easy way to put it right there, man. Yep. Shout out MTF. Blessings to you, brother. Blessings to you. Means a lot, man. Man, bro, it's the least I can do, man. It's the least I can do. They said, well, I ran man back to his mom off the rip. She is loosely bred and has phenomenal health and structure. Felt like that's the perfect opportunity to see what we could do. So you did an inbreed right off the rip. The son upward. I'm with it. That's three-peat, right? Kayla, that's three-peat. Shout out three-peat. You know what I'm saying? You should line something up. Come on, Ped Talk with that three-peat breeding. It's very interesting. I think that's 3 times colossal. Are we talking about the same breeding? Was that 3 times colossal? Let me know, because I could be wrong. But off the back of my mind, I'm talking about three-peat, man. It says, yeah, big thanks. It said, man, Sarah, what's up? What you doing in here? These for the dog people. You want a dog, Sarah? Do you want a dog? Hey, shout out to Sarah, man. That's like my sister, my best friend growing up since middle school. This is sister, so she my sister. But Sarah up in this job. Sarah, I don't know if you should be in here. I'll be in here talking crazy. But hey, look, since you in here, do you want a dog? An American bully, preferably. Dolo, man. MTF says, thank you, brother. Yeah, okay, so yeah, like I thought, three-peat, back to his mama, 3 times colossal. So that's a good one, Kayla, man. You should bring that pad on here. It's interesting that you talk about, the mind of why you did that, what you was locking in, what you plan to do with it moving forward. Unless we gotta wait and see. If it's a secret, then we don't need to know. But I want to know behind the scenes. It said, yes, took three-peat back to his mama and got 4. 4? That's the dog's name, 4? So now you got 4 times colossal? So three-peat was inbred to his mom. No. Right? You made three-peat, took three-peat back to his mama, and then you got 4. Okay, so what you want to do? You want to do the three-peat pedigree or you want to do the 4 pedigree? You let me know. I know you don't really like to be on live, but do it for me. Do it for me. Let's come on here on a Friday. Let's talk about it. I would love to talk about it. So yeah, that's 4 times colossal, man. So who on here got some in-house breedings planned on? Who got that bitch? They lining it up. They got that stud that they fit in the breed to. Y'all know what I be on. Y'all know what I be on. I ain't gonna even beat a dead horse, but y'all know I'm talking about 12 months. You gotta wait it out and see if that heart is good before you be breeding in-house or before you be breeding outside dick, make them hoes sick. Y'all gotta remember that, cuz Pimp C said that outside dick. Y'all gotta leave that alone. Y'all gotta leave that alone. They not testing that outside dick. You gotta get what you got in the crib. You got to get what you got in the crib. Hey, man, that's Ped Talks. That's what we do. We break down pads. You know what I'm saying? We need to do something like that. It's been a while since we got back to the roots of Ped Talks. So, Kayla, you say you ready right now? Evan, what's up, bro? Appreciate you for dropping in here. Evan, man, you don't never say where you from, bro. Where you from, bro? I think you from North Carolina. I think you from North Carolina or Virginia. I know you came to a couple shows in Richmond minute back when you had the Biggie. My brother had ran into you back in Richmond. I kind of feel like you're from this area because you used to be in the shows in Virginia. Generational matchup and consistency should also be considered during breedings. God damn, that's a big one, right? So you know what I mean? So we're not just looking at what's in the front of them pads. We talking about how it's lining up in the second, the third, the fourth gen. We can even go further than that, the fifth gen, because some of them traits, they still gonna show themselves generations later. Just because you don't see it in that little first 3 little squares, it don't stop right there. So generational matchups. I'm with it. Damn, it almost reminds me of that old show, Ped Talks. You feel me? Kayla, are you ready? Let me know if you're ready, Kayla. It's been a minute. I'm ready. I'm ready to bring somebody on. If y'all want to do that, we can do that. If you gotta stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. OMG, I am so writing that in my notes for a future funny to throw out there. Yeah, you better go and listen to Pimp C. Listen to Pimp C. Hey, look, man, we got a few people in here. We ain't got a lot in here, but we got more people in here than I got likes or hearts. So can we at least make that match? If you know you in here and you ain't hit the thumbs up or the heart, do one of the two for me. Or if you think this live is some bullshit, laugh at it. I don't care. But react though. React. It helps me and it doesn't hurt you. React for me. Shout out to Port off the okay, yeah, PA. Yeah. Yeah, if you know Pimp C, you kind of might be showing your age. I plan on producing my own stuff off my next breeding that's planned so I can do it in-house. So you're talking about 2 generations away. You already looking at what you got going on. So the next breeding got to produce the dog, right? It's off my next breeding that's planned. So you're gonna get a dog from your next breeding, and then you're gonna go in-house. So you're looking at another generation before you start breeding in-house. Respectable. You're looking ahead. So I mean, tell us about that. What is it that you need to bring in so that you can be able to do that in-house breed? Yeah, he from Charlotte, North Carolina. Now you living in Houston? That's a big shift, dog. You done moved down there where the hurricanes and stuff at. Man, be safe, man. Shout out to Houston, H-Town. It's a lot more activity going on over there for our breed, for sure. What's the word, Carlton? Man, the word is, what does it take for you to be able to do it in-house breeding? In short, when do you do it in-house breeding? If you don't know what in-house breeding is, that's your stud, your bitch. One sec. She's getting ready. Kayla, you coming on here for real? You gotta let me know. Shoot me the breeding banner. Let's do it. It's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while for me too, my boy. Welcome back though. We're next to each other. I'm speaking for her. Well, I mean, if she's telling you and you telling me, then that counts. It counts. Yeah. So what it gonna take for you, MTF? What are you bringing in exactly to make you feel comfortable with doing that breeding, or what you don't have now that you need to add before you're comfortable with that stud? Are you waiting for the stud? You need to create the stud, or you need to create the female for the stud. Which one is it? Bro said, man, I produced the female I want, and she ain't been in heat Yet. How long is that? How long is that? How long ago is that? How old is she for her not to have been in heat? Like she haven't been in her second heat, her third heat. Like how old is she? Has she not been in her first heat? What you got going on there, man? Because it can get a little dicey, but at the same time, man, we gotta have patience, I guess, right? It said I had two more breeds before I can do the in-house. Two more breedings in general, or this breeding, and then you need to breed something from that generation? Is it two generations away, or just two breedings? This girl and that girl, or you're gonna breed the same girl twice, or you breeding kids from one of the breedings. You know what I mean? She's 2 years old and hasn't been in heat. Ooh wee, that's a tough one, my boy. I don't know what to say to you. That's just tough. Dude, Loke, man, appreciate you for tagging a lot of people, man. SS, she hasn't showed, and I haven't done a PG. I mean, if she ain't showing that she ain't bleeding, I don't think you missing too much unless she got a silent heat. But even she would give off some kind of ideas. Silent heat, split heats. So sometimes it's good to have a male around because he'll be on ass. If you miss it, he won't. I have the female now. I'm going to produce the stud and bring them together. Ooh, is the stud coming from the female? It's going to be a nice stacked ped, but a very hard outcross that I need. Oh, so you got the female now. Are you going to use that female to produce the stud? Or you got a separate female that's going to make the stud that's going to go to that female? That's what I want to know. Or are you going to make her son from a different stud and then you're going to breed the son to her? And that's going to be the in-house breed. Which one? I hope I'm asking the right questions. That's what I'm trying to keep up with because I'm asking hella questions. But yeah. But yeah, Carlton, man, I don't know what's going on with your story, man. Good luck. Good luck to you, man. 2 years, no blood, no signs of a heat. You might want to take her to the vet, do a little workup on her, make sure everything's going on. Thyroids. What else, Kayla? His dog ain't been in heat in 2 years. What should she be looking into? Is that normally like a thyroid kind of imbalance, something hormonal for the most part that causes that? Let me know. I know Kayla got a little education on that type of situation. Yeah, it's been rough. It's been rough. Man, guess what though? Guess what, Carlton? Man, that chocolate female that we had talked about at one time, she's in heat right now. And I just took her to get a PG today, man. We should be getting ready to breed her next week. And she's a bull, Carlton. She's a fucking bull. I'm glad things played out the way it played out. And she's here. And yeah, man, we got some big plan for her next week. I don't normally announce my breedings until they take. So hopefully I'll be able to say what it was in the next month or so if I'm lucky. Yo, Spaghetti Guy 22 on. Oh, okay, you tapping in from YouTube. Oh, okay. I don't never get too many people tapping in from YouTube. Appreciate you, Spaghetti Guy. Hey man, what's your story, Spaghetti Guy? You breed bullies? What's your camp? Kennel? What's your location? Where you tapping in from? Ah, my boy says, no, I have a separate female that'll produce the male with totally different blood, but it's going to be nicely bred, which will be considered an outcross for the female I'm bringing him to. You have the female now. How old is the female? When will you produce the male? So you're at least looking at like a year and a year and a half before you can complete that breeding. Am I correct? Yeah, man, Carlton, man. I'm glad things worked out the way it worked out. It was all in God's plan. I posted a video of her today, me taking her to the vet to get her PG test. You can see the video. It's on my page. I posted it maybe, I don't know, 4 some PM. Whenever I left from the vet. It's recent. It's today. You can see it. Maybe a couple posts down. Vino, change her location and she'll likely come in. If you can place her out, place her out. She'll likely come in. You saying sometimes they just need a little environment switch, bro? Yeah, I think that's for you, Carlton. I think he's saying change her environment, change her pace, put her somewhere new, get them hormones grooving and moving. Man, damn. Shaking my head. Man, tap in, man. Tap in. Kayla, where you at? Where you at, Kayla? Tap in with me. Ooh-wee. Yep. Oh, you just seen her. Man, I have no reason to lie. You offered your firstborn to the bully gods. To do what? What were you trying to accomplish when you did that? And did you get what you was looking for? Man, what you think, Carlton? What you think? What you think, bro? Honest opinions, man. Honest opinions. I wouldn't ask if I didn't want you to be honest. It's the female I just produced and the female I have that's going to produce the stud is due in heat any day. Right. So you at least a year away then. Once you produce that dog, so you at least at the bottom you're at a year away. So maybe you get her pregnant, then that takes 2 months, and then you got 12 months. Maybe you breed before 12 months. I don't know, but you're looking at probably about a year before you do that breeding. Correct me if I'm wrong, if that's the way the timing is gonna work out. So you talk about 2027. You got big plans type shit in house. I haven't wicketed her, man, but I can tell you how she is beside dogs that I have put on the wicket. She's touching around about 14 to 14 and a half. Joe, you can back me up on that. You feel like Sandy might be around 14 and a half? Because I'm at the Super Bowl right now. But man, when I get back, I'm gonna lock back in. Yes, I missed out on that one. Cause you ain't miss out, brother. It keeps coming around, man. Whatever the situation was for you at that moment, it was what it was, man. Everything goes according to plan. He said he had to give his firstborn to the bully gods as a sacrifice for his bitch to come in heat. Joe, how old was your dog? How old was your dog? Her first heat. He's saying his dog hasn't been in one heat yet, and she's already 2 years old. How old was your dog in her first heat? I know she took a minute. Yeah, pretty much MCF. A year. What it do? Luger line tapping in from the Midwest. Yes, she about 14, Carlton, 14 and a half, roughly. That's just, putting her beside dogs that have been on a wicket, but she hasn't been officially wicketed. So take that with a grain of salt. See, Joe, yeah, your dog came in at 11 months. That's nothing compared to what he talking about, 24. His feelings hurting over there. Happy Black History Month. Hey, man, shout out to you, brother. Happy Black History Month to you as well. 11 months. Yeah, 11 months, Joe. You're in a way better situation. What we doing? Kayla, Savage Beast, Kennels. What we doing? We doing Ped Talk? Or we just doing Let Ray talk? So I'm gonna lock back in with you because I just told my people I need to get back focused on my dogs, man. You got to lock back in, man. That's gonna be another about 2 years, man. You got to start back from the puppy phase again. You got to put your patient pants on. You know what I mean? Yeah, send me when you got it. Okay, we got the exotic motherfuckers tapping in. Shout out to James Farmer, my boy. They said, what's this here? Kayla's coming in 1 second, my dude. What? Tell her to hurry up. Hurry her ass up. We got exotics on. We got motherfuckers with Merles in here. We got motherfuckers in here at the Super Bowl. Hey. Yeah, there we go. Hey, B, we talking about when is a good time for you to do that in-house breeding? What's too soon? What's too late? When is the right time to do the in-house breeding? Shout out to Kristen Sawyers in this one. I know I might have had a little Sawyers. I draw it on a little bit. I've heard if you can do an actual raw diet, it helps a lot with hormones and reproduction health. If you haven't tried that, I would give it a shot before giving up on her. But if you do decide to give up on her, give her to me. Normally, when you get bitches away, they come in heat immediately. Like somebody said earlier, change the environment. Change the environment. They normally, you be like, damn, she never did that for me. But it's too late now. So just give her away to me. We'll figure it out. I got some bulls tucked away. I've been quiet. Well, it's time to make some noise, man. It's time to make some noise. Because I don't know if they feeling like Virginia is one of the ones or not. Hey, if you not in Virginia right now, tell me how you feel about Virginia. Do you think Virginia got bulls or not? Tell me right now. Everybody that's in here, yes or no? Do you know Virginia for having bulls? I won't take no disrespect from it. I just want to know how y'all feeling. Hey, whoever at the Super Bowl, send my man some money. Put your cash app in here so that you can put your cash app in here, James, so he can send you some money from the Super Bowl. He said, man, he think VA's been quiet, and he in VA. He said VA been quiet, bro. Now all the Bulls are West Virginia. Okay, don't get me started. What stud has come out of the state of Virginia? See what I'm saying? And that's another question. So when it comes to Bulls being in your state, do they have to be studs? Can somebody just have a program of bitches or nice females that most people with studs be like, bro, please do a putt back with me? Or do we need to have do we have oh my god. Oh my god. That's what the world think. Virginia ain't got no bulls. Damn. Is that what's happening in the bigger, stratosphere of the bully gang? We being looked down on? Oh, okay. Okay, just playing, bro. Y'all got heat. But to answer your question, James, what studs we got? You gonna make Kayla hop on? I ain't gonna lie, Scott got some heat over there. I know you mean heat, right? Facts. You gotta get Scott his credit where it's due. Jay Wallace got some stuff going on. It's some I don't know too much about what's going on down in the 757. Carson, you down in the 75. Who got it moving down there in the 75 area? I know from like I can tell you what's going on in like Central Virginia and up north. We got a couple things. But James, I don't know what you would know too much. Because I don't know too much about the exotics, but I think it might be some decent exotics out here. I can't really say. But when it comes to American bullies, do we have a stud? Do we have a stud? RZA? Can I throw RZA out there? RZA? You can, but I haven't heard of too much coming out of Virginia. Right. You speaking exotic or you speaking American bully? Yeah, bro. Yeah. You threw us up under the bus. But I asked for that. Scott White is carrying V8 on his back is mad disrespectful on my live. Like, I'm not even right here. Damn, you can't just say Scott White got bulls. He got to carry the whole fucking state, though? Damn, bro. I'm not even here. Who doing this? I'm not me. I'm just an AI. I'm an AI robot doing this live, and I don't even have feelings. I don't have feelings. That didn't hurt. That didn't hurt. And it's crazy. This dude, my kennel partner. It's a good thing I'm AI though. I ain't even feel that. The Twins got some heat. You talking about Washington's, right? They down South Virginia. They got some heat. So, but I mean, you got to tell me if you're talking about exotics or you talking about American bullies. He says, I ain't gonna lie, 757. Okay, 757 got exotics going crazy. Maybe that's what James might be into, but I don't know enough exotics. But I can tell you, I can tell you a few American bullies. No, it ain't no disrespect. No, no, no. I asked the question. It ain't no disrespect. I just want to see how people from the outside looking in. Boom, there she go. Sam. He's 757. He's down 757. Mm-hmm. Yep. He's in Virginia. 757. Nah, man, they don't. Even in your own camp, they don't love you. That was a crazy statement. He carrying Virginia on his back. Carrying. It's fucking crazy. Nah, bro. Yeah, the world don't love Virginia. No, they do. They just don't fuck with Ray. Yeah, the Washington Twins. I think they out of Richmond. They're a little mixed. The exotics are mixed, like the exotics mixed with the American bullies. They definitely got that's a move. It says, I need a Scribbles pup. Pencil me in. Really though, man. I'll be lucky if I get a Scribbles pup the way she's so finicky. I'll be lucky. But let me know, Kayla. Can we bring you on? Vince, what's the word? You have to know. Yeah, if you know, you know. Let me see that 6-month-old male you posted. Oh, he's on the picture, man. He's on the picture. I posted him already, man. That's where you going, that's about as close as you're gonna see. You probably won't see him again until he 12 months and he gets an OFA heart cleared. And if he don't, then you never gonna see him again. It's just gonna be one of them things. Y'all remember when Ray was talking about a dog and then we never heard from that dog again? Yeah, I guess that motherfucker had a bad heart. You're absolutely right, goddamn it. You ain't gonna see him again if he don't pass. I ain't gonna fake it with y'all. I swear to God, I ain't gonna fake it with y'all. Kristen Sawyer, she out of West Virginia. Yeah, Kristen Sawyer is carrying West Virginia on her back, Joe. On her fucking back. The twins are a little on the American and exotic side. Oh, they are? I know they was fucking with some micro shit, but I never really got into it too much. Nico's up that way? Nah. Merlin. He in Virginia. He don't even breed bullies no more, do he? I think he doing like some freaky F1 type shit. So even if he was in Virginia, I know that's your boy, but I don't think he could make the conversation. He ain't breeding bullies no more. Not that I know of. Sam is in Suffolk. Suffolk ain't considered 757? Or is that 5040? What y'all call it down there? We consider I ain't gonna hold you. We consider all that 757 once you get below I say probably once you probably go below like Petersburg. Oh well, you start going down that way. Maybe not 757. I guess it ain't toward the beach. It ain't beachside, but we still call it 757. He asked if Sam lived in West Virginia. Oh no, Sam. We talking about Sam Winston. He's in VA. He said, but if you already health tested your bulls, you shouldn't have a problem with him passing his test. My point exactly. They already been health tested. I don't have a problem. I'm not denying that he's going to pass or fail. You just can't get it OFA certified if he's not 12 months. But between now and 12 months, man, sometimes things just don't work in your favor. And you got to go out there and, make it work. Oh, you're in North Carolina. Oh, I'm sorry. I was misunderstood. Well, you still got West Virginia on your back. Roger in West Virginia. Roger and Dina Stout. They might be carrying West Virginia on their back. Well, shit, I don't know. Sam out that bitch now. So Sam definitely got everything on his back in West Virginia. He got Joe on his back too. Yeah, all of that 757. Kayla, let me know if you can come on, man. Let me know if you can come on, Kayla. I'm waiting on you. Oh, my brother in it bit. What up? My brother. I don't even know if he even fuck with the bullies no more. But he fuck with me though, so he here. Shout out to my bro. Suffolk a part of the 7 cities, right? I consider it, but I'm not really from down that way, so I can't tell you what the 757 claim. But oh, I consider it. Once you go down that way, I don't know what the seven cities is, to be honest with you. But anytime you start heading toward that beach, all that shit, the 757 in my eyes. But I'm here. I can be educated. But as far as that boy I posted today, you ain't gonna see him at 12 months. You ain't gonna see him no more. You ain't gonna see him no more. He might turn out. He might not. But at least I'm gonna tell y'all what's happened to him. If you don't see him again, I ain't gonna just let him disappear. Make you think it was a figment of your imagination. Be like, damn, was it a dog that Ray had or what? I'm gonna let you know. Yes, I did have, and you know what I mean. Y'all see when people be, oh, new puppy, intro, and then a year later you be like, damn, whatever happened to that one dog we used to see? Low key, he probably dead. But I'm gonna tell y'all, if he died, I'm gonna tell y'all. If his heart is bad, I'm gonna tell y'all. I ain't gonna play with y'all, bro. You know what I'm saying? Try to keep a good relationship with y'all. Yep, gonna be a surgical tech soon, fam. That's more important than the dogs at this time. Respect. Respect. Shout out to my bro. Congratulations, man. About halfway there, too. I ain't mad at you, bro. You got my support with dogs, without dogs. We locked in. Don't matter. Don't matter to me if you do dogs or not. We bigger than dogs now, as far as our relationship go. But I'm trying to figure out what's going on with Caleb. Oh man, Caleb probably already sent me a message, and let me check because I could be holding it up. I'm sorry, Caleb, if I'm holding it up. Yeah, you sent me a message. I'm sorry. All right, so what we got going on, Caleb? We got a top jump, we got a bottom one, right? Let me see if I can get it in. Let me see if I can bring this pedigree in and send you an invite. Damn, I don't even think I'm logged into Facebook on this account. But let's see. All right, so we got this from Kayla. Kayla sent me 2 pets. Clue me in. What we doing? Top or the first one or the second one? All right. So let's see. All right, Kayla. I'm about to send you this invite. Are you still in here? I'm gonna put this invite on. Kayla, I want you to jump on. Please. Okay, we got a ped. We got a ped. And it's been sitting there, and I just been talking. I apologize, Kayla. Thank you for having patience with me. Kayla, you still in here? Can you send the link? I did. I'm sorry. I sent it. Thank you for your patience, though. Just letting me ramble on about nothing. But I sent it. What we doing? She's coming. She's lagging. Oklahoma, huh? Gotta be the Oklahoma situation. Ooh. So this gonna be good, man. My first welcome back to Ped Talks is gonna be one of my dear friends. I hope everyone is having a blessed night. Coming from my boy Joel. I hope so too, man. Android. Whoa, don't disrespect the droid. We ain't gonna even get into that. We ain't gonna even get into that. iPhone. iPhone sheep. iPhone sheeps. We ain't gonna get into that. Yeah. See if you get the iPhone 300. They ain't gonna do nothing but change the cord. So you had to buy a new charger. All right, Kayla. All right, Kayla. I see you. You seen the link. Should be coming in a second. Let me see if I can bring this onto the screen. Right. Can I bring it on? Even though I don't have two screens. Hold on, let me see if I can share this joint because I'm gonna be mad if I can't. Because okay, don't show these tips again. Sharing is easiest with two monitors. Screen sharing works best on a good computer. Let's see. Google Chrome is requesting a bypass. All right, cool, cool, cool. Let's bypass that then. Let's share that. Ooh, we got the pedigree. All right, cool. What we gonna do? This the one? Let's bring Kayla in. All right, Kayla, you coming in here with your audio only?
Yeah, is that okay?
Well, we can't see you. Okay.
I'm a
Okay.
mess.
You're a mess. We are dog breeders. We are all messes, if we being honest
I'm a
about it.
whole welfare man. I'm a mess.
Man, I'm about to remove myself off the screen so I can have more real estate for your pedigree. But I gotta do something that I haven't done in a long time, y'all.
Roll that
Let's,
beautiful bean footage.
there you go.
Big dog season, yeah. He know and she know. It's Gino and Fino. He know and she know. It's Gino and Fino. It's that Ped Talk. It's that Ped Talk. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's that Ped Talk.
Yo, man.
Love it. Love it.
Kayla Beth Savage from Savage Beast Kennels is in the building doing the first official Ped Talks in the year 2024.
Oh, that is special.
Shout them out, man. Where you from?
I am from Durant, Oklahoma. We're like an hour and a half north of Dallas. Barely Oklahoma, but Oklahoma. Yeah. This is my screen is little. So that is Three Pete's pedigree. He is one of my productions. I had a litter of 9 off of this litter. We actually have one in the whelping box right now off that litter too. So same pedigree. We bred her to Titanic, just for anyone who's following along. But I wanted to use Goliath because I liked the dog. That's always like most important to me. He had very impressive like features to me at a very early age. And then the fact that he came from a littermate breeding was very attractive to me because some of my very good comadres and uh like mentor type friends had encouraged me to start tightening up on my pedigrees because that's not something I had ever focused on. So bred pressure to Goliath, and that's where I got Three Pete. Goliath is, like I said, off of a littermate breeding, so that allowed me to like instantly really tighten everything up. Is it just me talking? Are you still here? Oh no.
I'm still here. Can you hear me?
Oh, I got scared. Yeah, I can hear
No,
you.
you're good. I just got off the screen. Let you do your thing. And I wanted
I
them to
was
see it as
like,
you
how
know.
did I break it?
Nah, you're good. I just
Um,
wanted to get myself off the screen so we could see that. But let's so
no pro.
you got Kalaya. He is from a littermate breeding, which is okay. This is colossal. So they did a colossal breeding, and the brother and the sister was taken to each other to create Goliath. And then your dog, also your female is okay.
She's a
She has
colossal granddaughter. Yes.
colossal granddaughter on the top side. All right, cool, cool. All right, so look, Tell us about the bottom side of this though, because I see a very interesting national winning grand champion Samson in there. And how was that? How do you think that played out into the breeding? Because we got a lot of colossal there, and then we got grand champion Samson coming in to kind of break things up. How do you think that played a role into your results?
Um, my Samson daughter Judy is who I built my whole yard off of, and everything that she has given me has been extremely healthy. Um, Knock on wood, like I have just been really blessed with her productions being healthy, as well as like Judy's a fascinating female because she really allows the stud to carry the litter. So out of her three litters, they're consistent throughout the litter. But if you put the litters beside each other, you would never know that they were half siblings because they look like the dad. So I don't know if, Samson necessarily had a huge influence in that, but everything off of that blood, that's why it's like so special to me because the health and the longevity behind it has been phenomenal. And then Judy herself, she's not a big dog. I mean, she consistently like outproduces herself, but it always has the influence of the stud on top of like, her outdoing herself as well. Um, I didn't, I was brand new when I took Lucian to Judy. And it's crazy because, full transparency, that's probably not a breeding I would do now. But I'm so, like, that's a
Lucian
very
to
special
Judy.
breeding to me.
Lucian to
Sorry,
Judy.
Judy's the Samson daughter. I don't
Right.
think Judy's her name on the ped.
Which is the breeding that created the mom to 4P.
Yes. And
What's the mom's
Pressure is
name?
also a national class winner. She was your 2024 ABKC Nationals Best Pocket Female.
Okay, let's get a round of applause.
Oh,
For
thank you, thank you.
For sure.
Yeah,
Congratulations on that. 2024. And then you take that to Goliath. And what we got from that? We got
repeat. Well, I got a lot of really nice dogs off of that breeding. I wish I would have
okay.
sent pictures of other litter mates from that breeding, but there's a really cool white female that's like out in the community. Her name is Star. They just bred her to the mountain,
Ooh,
and they got a really nice litter off of her. She's a phenomenal female.
that's
But
a
she's from
three-piece
that
litter
breeding
mate.
as well. Yes, she's a litter mate to 3P, and then the mayor that we just bred to Titanic, they are all litter mates. And just that litter was really cool. I got a lot of really nice dogs off of that breeding.
So you sent me another pedigree. Is that follows this or is it
Yes,
something different?
so that is
Yeah.
the follow up. That's when I
Okay.
took the production of this litter back to his mom, Pressure.
Okay, let me get into that one then.
So that's the
Back
following
to
pit.
the mom pressure. Oh. Okay, yeah, yeah. Let me download that one and bring it up. Let's
Come
see.
here, come here, come here. Let's go outside.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Let's get into that one too then. Let's see what we got to do.
I have so much stuff to like geek out with over you that I need to call you soon.
All right, cool. Yeah, hit me when we get off of here.
Yeah,
I want to find out what you been having going on.
just off the rip, we bred three Pete to a Lucian daughter. And then I have a Lucian daughter here, bred to Titanic. Mayor is a Lucian granddaughter bred to Titanic with a separate litter.
Ah, that's why you're talking about old Scribbly Dibbly.
Yes, sir.
All right, so let's bring up this next one, which is also quite interesting. I'm
Oh,
gonna
good.
drop.
So you
I'm
can
gonna
at
drop
least
off
see
here.
three Pete.
I'm gonna drop off
Okay.
here, and then just let us know about this pairing and how you got there.
Okay. So first and foremost, this is obviously to me something that would be considered like a risky breeding. When I did this breeding, I had every intention of like keeping everything, and if it was a large litter, they were just going to be pets. I didn't know what to expect because of how tight this breeding was, and that was just full transparency. The only reason I put this breeding together and went forward with it is because of what I mentioned earlier about the lines coming off of my Samson daughter Judy being so incredibly healthy, um, which includes pressure and three-peat. Um, to me, that gave me the confidence to go ahead and run them back together. I did that because Three Peat has the look that I felt like I wanted to lock in, and from my understanding, that is when you want to inbreed. And then Pressure has the structure and the soundness to see that through. So that's kind of how I made it all make sense in my mind. To me, if I was going to do it, that was the time where it made the most sense.
Right. And if y'all are not seeing this, let me help you follow through with my cursor. Here you have the mother of the stud here. Pressure. Can y'all see my cursor? This is Pressure, mother of the stud. Stud back to the mother. Mother to the son. However, which way you want to call it, it's a form of an inbreeding. So now that colossal that we had earlier, that was 3 times, came back to her, who has it once. Now we're talking about 4-time colossal here. And what did you get from this litter? How many? What was the split on that? Where are they at now?
I actually initially had 4 puppies, and it was split down the middle. It was a pretty dreamy litter off the rip. They came down with some kind of nasty virus. I wound up with 1 puppy. I lost the other 3, so that wasn't a good time by any means, but I don't believe that it had anything to do with genetics. I know that it didn't. It was a Clostridium type of bacteria that had infected them in some way, shape, or form. um, so I wound up with a singleton. His name is Phou because of the
Now let's
obvious.
talk about your naming skills for a second. Can we give some credit to the ability to name a puppy and how important that is to the promotion, especially when it
Oh
comes to
my
the
gosh.
stud? Man, we got a we
I
got
feel like it's
three
so
P.
important, and I don't feel like I'm the best at it. And I do have to give Lexi her credit. She definitely put that three-peat idea in motion, and we ran with that one.
And now
So
you got
she definitely
four.
gets the credit.
3P
Yep,
is 3 times colossal. 4 is 4 times
four
colossal.
times.
And then the spelling you
Yep.
put on it, yeah, you put some thought into it. I'm sorry, I ain't mean to interrupt you, but I just want to give you
No,
flowers for
you're
it.
totally fine.
I
First, I
love the
had
way you
spelled
named
it
it.
Phore, and I had posted it, and I said that looks like whore, so I had to go back and change it. But no, I definitely, I fully agree that naming a stud is so important, and it's not easy. It's quite difficult, in my opinion, but it's can have a big role in all of it, really.
And then another thing, let's talk about it. When it comes to these dogs in this breeding you did, you had four, four, not just four, you had
Right.
4 puppies, and now you're left with one. So, I mean, as a breeder, Kayla, how do you handle the ups and downs, the wins and the losses?
Uh, how do I handle it? I dissociate like a mofo and keep rolling. That's how I handle it. But you have to go into things knowing that uh, you hope for the best and plan for the worst. I mean, that's just how it is. I don't feel like anything's ever guaranteed, and what is left in our hands is always a blessing, not a. It's not our right. Like we're not just owed that. We're not guaranteed to have it. It's what we're given and blessed with. So I'm thankful to have been given him. I I will say though that so I know with inbreeding, you hear people say that you can lose like height, size, bone
Mhm,
mass, substance,
mhm.
those types of things. We definitely lost height. He's short. He's very short. But outside of that, he is three-peat in a little miniature body, like
Okay. So
a
you have the
clone.
consistency.
Oh my gosh, it is him made over. And the crazy thing is he's cleaner than 3P, and that was honestly my goal. So now if I can kind of go the other direction and get height back in, that would be super cool. Um, but yeah, it definitely locked in those, it locked in the look for sure. Most definitely did that.
So let me ask this. What are your plans for him? How old is he? Will you be using him in your program soon? Just let us know what's going on with him.
Four is oh gosh, I think he's just 4 months old right now, maybe five, if even that much. Because he wound up being a singleton and because I'm a whelper, four got thrown in with the den of wolves and he's just been hanging out with all of us. I've really lost track of age and all that stuff. I have not hardly promoted him. I haven't hardly done anything because I wasn't sure of a lot of things. But I will definitely use him moving forward. I haven't quite mapped out when or where. It's not anything I want to do like prematurely. I didn't do that breeding like with the steps lined out with who he was going to. But because he is Savage Beast top and bottom, because I'm really happy with the dog that he is so far, I absolutely plan to incorporate him. What I will most likely do is incorporate him with my other girls that I started with that are a lot more loosely bred, but still have, the look that I like. Because I wasn't trying to put anything tightly together when I started, so just kind of coming around and
You
seeing
got a
how that
question?
goes.
You got a question from Polo Nation. He said, "What about inline breeding?" Um, can you put a little more clarification on that question and just kind of let me know a little bit more what you're talking about? I think this is for you, or is this a general? So we got inbreeding, and then we have something that's line breeding. Um, you're saying inline breeding. So clarify that for me a little bit, man, so we can understand what we're getting into with that question.
Yeah, I don't want to go the wrong way with it.
In the meantime, can I go to your Facebook page here and can we find some pictures of 4 and 3 Pete on there? Do you mind or don't do that?
No, you absolutely can. I have been awful about posting and promoting, so I apologize. You may have to. I don't know how far back it is, but they're definitely there. I have not been good about keeping my personal stuff updated lately. I
Let's
do
get
know I had
in here.
posted four not too long ago, though. So
Okay, okay. Should I just go to your photos then instead of scrolling through?
yeah, yeah,
Okay,
that's
who's this
fine.
first
Well,
dog
there's
right
Pete.
here?
Okay,
Who's
that's
this?
Polly D. He's a 9 month old. Can you believe that? A 9 month old Hallmark son. Off of
Okay,
my
this is
female
Hallmark,
teeter.
son.
He's crazy.
Come
Yep.
on. Come on, you cooking. You cooking. Okay,
We're trying,
okay.
man.
Let's get in here. Who's this here? Should I
Oh,
open
see
this?
that puppy picture in front of the cabinet
Are you still there? You still there?
is for.
Hey,
Can you hear
you went
me?
out. You went out for a second. We couldn't hear you. This one here.
Sorry, I had gotten a phone call. On the far right, that puppy. Yes, yeah, that one's him.
Okay, so this is 4. All right. This
Yes.
okay. Okay. This is in January. Was did you post it late or was he is he still like about
No, that was probably this January. I think
yeah.
that was like a combo post, or maybe I don't know. That was a baby picture. He's much bigger than that now.
Okay.
What else
What
was
we
there?
have what we have here is this 3. Yeah, okay. Here we go.
Yeah, that's the dad. I may have only put four on my story then. I do know I had sent you some in your inbox. Yeah, I don't know if you can access that, but you're fine to show those if you can. It
Yeah,
is totally up to you.
I would have to go through too much personal conversation.
Okay, yeah, no problem. Yeah, I don't think I have any. If anyone is interested, though, I will post a more recent one so everyone can see. That's a more current picture of 3 Pete as well. So that's the dad.
Man, listen, y'all. Savage Beast Kennels. Y'all see what she got going on. She got some beautiful stuff going on over there. So I'm gonna
Thank
drop
you.
that off the screen. Let's remove that down. And I'm back here. Oh, what up, Fifi? Boom.
Hey,
Hey man,
Phoebe.
Kayla, man, you got some salutes, man. People liking what they saying.
Thank you guys.
Shout out Richard Kelly, Brian Trammell. We got Fifi in the building. Shout
I
out to
do have to
Fiona.
slide out the back door because my kiddo just tried to call, but thank you for having me on, and I will tap back in every so long. I appreciate you.
Anytime, anytime. Shout out Savage Beast Kennels,
Thank you.
Oklahoma, y'all. Find her on Facebook at Kayla Beth Savage. All right, Polo Nation said typo, but I've been thinking about taking my girl to her uncle. Just want a little more knowledge on the matter. Anybody want to speak to that? I'll tell you now. Uncle to niece, aunt to nephew. That's like one of the most popular kind of line breedings that most people kind of swear by doing it and not getting any tighter than that, or similarly is doing a grandparent to a grandchild. I think you correct me if I'm wrong. I know Joe know. I think you get the same COI from doing niece to nephew that you get with the grandchild. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, uncle, niece, nephew, auntie, people love that kind of line breeding. It's been going on for ages. A lot of people will believe it is the safest type of line breeding that you can do. So yeah, I would say if you like what you see in the pheno of the dogs, then go ahead and do it because the Geno is going to be the Geno. Aunt and Uncle Geno works well to niece and nephew. So I wouldn't worry about the Geno. Go forward if you like what you see in the dog. What's the word, man? Thick, consistent kennels, man. Oklahoma. Right, Joe? Yeah. Yeah. So you get the same closeness in the COI that you would as doing a grandparent to the grandsire, grandmother kind of a breeding. So I think it's a safe bet when you do the auntie uncle thing, man. You can't really. Fifi, I appreciate you tagging everybody, but we are about to wrap it up. It's 11 o'clock on the dot. I ain't got no drop top. Man, don't get caught in the streets. Hey. But man, I appreciate y'all for tapping in on this Friday. If you got a show you're going to tomorrow, or if you're going to be on the roads, the highways, and the byways, man, I wish you the utmost safety. Get home to your family, get home to your kids. Have a good journey. Good luck on your shows. I hope your dogs bring home some trophies. And if they don't deserve any trophies, I hope they don't get any. And you need to leave them dogs at home if they shouldn't be out in the show. And if you got dogs that can ride good, let them ride. If you got dogs that can't ride good, leave them at home because you might have a real ride or die dog. And if you know you got one of them, don't do that. Or you can try to get your dog some medicine. You can roll around with some lemon juice or whatever. But hope you make it to the show with you and your dog. I hope both of y'all make it back because some people go to shows and they come back alone. Don't let that be you, especially not in the wintertime. You feel me? But we're going to answer this one question and then I'm going to get the fuck on up out of here. When is the best time to breed a female? Like what age? My girl is 9 months, been through her first heat. Man, everybody kind of different on that, Polo. Man, everybody kind of different on that, Polo. Me personally, first heat, second heat, it don't really too much matter what number the heat it is. What it comes down to is how mature your fucking female is, bro. If your female not mature enough that you think she can handle puppies, don't do it. But if you gotta put a minimum on it, let it be a year and a half from my perspective. However, you can go to your registry's website and you can see what their standard is for the ethics of a breeder. For that registry, they should have ethics saying, hey, if you breed a dog below this age, we are not going to register your litter. But definitely don't do it on the first one, man. If anybody else got something to say, let it be known before I get up out of here. Oh, my bro right there. Damn, Bone, I didn't even know you was in here, man. What up? What up with it? Man, I'm coming down to the city soon, man. I'm gonna have to hit you up. Let's get a little something to sip on, man, and call it a day. All right, man. Y'all got anything to say to that before I get out of here? How old should he breed his female, man? I'm gonna give it a little time if anybody want to answer that got something different to say. Yeah, if you breed ABKC dogs, man, go on ABKC's website. Look up the ethics, code of ethics. It'll tell you shouldn't breed a dog over this age. You shouldn't breed a dog under that age. You know, most times it's a safe bet, man. Just follow whatever your registry says. Nothing else to say? Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. As the sand drop. But you know, I can't leave y'all without that. It's that Ped Talk. Ooh, Gino and Fino. He know and we know. It's that Ped Talk. Ooh, man, I'm out. Enjoy.
Big dog season, yeah. He know and she know. It's Gino and Fino. He know and she know. It's Gino and Fino. It's that Ped Talk. It's that Ped Talk. Yeah.